Okay, so we worked with Birdie. We're now going to tie Birdie up so she can practice staying on her bed right now, and then we're going to work with Sashi. I know when we have multiple dogs, it's so tempting to work with them together. And what's more fulfilling than having two dogs working well together, following us around like little ducklings? Nothing. But I can tell you right now, what you can't see on the film, these girls, when they're together, they are not the same as when they are apart. And so I'm not going to be working on them on things with them together until they have truly mastered stuff when they're alone. And see, Bear is a big fan of Sashi. They obviously speak the same language, that yellow lab language. Good girl. Sit down. Good. No, I'm going to be clear with her on the taking food gently. No, down. Good. Nuh-uh. No, no, no. Sashi, no. What am I saying no to is just like, I love it that she wants food. I mean, I love it that she wants food, but it's this level of obsessiveness where she's not even listening. So I'm actually just going to hold the food in my hand here. No, no. Treat. She's going to have to wait until I say treat. No, no. Treat. Good. Let's go. Now, with her, she's at a different level of her training. We're just starting out, so we're going to be using more food and we're going to be using the leash to tell her what to do. Sit down. Because she tends to get aroused, I'm purposefully going really, really slow. Birdie, I can see for she's about 15 feet away. She's getting jealous right now. Good, good. Let's go. And believe it or not, I'm not going to use much food with Sashi because she gets so excited around food and she's more than willing to do what I'm asking her. So I'm not going to give food unless it's really helping. And so in this case, I am going to give food, but I'm going to challenge her for the food. And particularly, I want her to slow down. Nope, down. Good. I'm purposefully moving really slow and really boring. Good. I'm actually not going to give her food because she's so impulsive, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, she's a great dog. That's very common with labs, but she's so impulsive that like I don't want her to think lay down and then impulsively expect a reward. Come over here and then impulsively expect that I'm going to give you something. I really want her to understand, hey, training for the most part with her, it's going to involve being calm and being relaxed. Good. Good girl. Good. And if she's so excited, no, that when I pull out food, she can't even think anymore. I'm just going to put the food away. She's going to learn. That's not how you get food. Let's go. Good girl. Down. Good. Let's go. Good. 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 No. 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 Let's go. Good. 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 Down. Good. Down. She's actually doing really good. Good. Treat. Good. Obviously, she's break. Let's go. Obviously, she's excited about food. That's part of who she is. But I just want to rein that in a little bit because that obsessive eating of the food is the same thing with what she also does, which is gets obsessed and eats poop. Down. I'm gonna start working on some impulse control exercises right now. Bear, go on, bear. Okay, that's gonna involve putting a piece of food over here. No, no, break. And she's gonna have to wait until I release her. Just like anything, if it's helping, it's helping. If it's not helping, it's not helping. I'm happy to use food if it's helping, but if it's not helping, I'm not using food. And the same thing, like Bear, he was helping. Bear, go on, dude. Go on, Bear. He was helping, but in this part of the exercise, he's not going to be helpful because he's going to end up stealing her food. Bear, down. And he's on a special diet. He can't eat this food anyways. No, down. Break. I'm actually going to pause the session here and I think she's ready for a training collar. So I'm going to get some training collars and see if she does better with the prong collar or if she does better with the halty. And the reason I say that is because she's doing so great going into her commands, but I have no way to pump the brakes with a slip lead. And like right now, when I'm doing this, no, it would be a lot easier for me to just say no and pull on the leash and get through to her and help her understand, hey, just slow down. Like you're way too obsessed with food. So I'm actually having to hold the leash here strategically as I go to put the food down. Good girl. I'm gonna wait till she looks up at me and then I'll release her. Break. Down. The food is on the ground about a foot in front of her. Leave it. I want her to look at me. Break. And then get access to the food. Down. Good. Down. Break. And obviously, she's been taking food excitedly from people's hands for a long time. Overexcitement for food and eating things intensely is probably the number two or three behavior we get labs in here for. So rather than try to fix that and train her at the same time, which is a lot, I would rather, work on her controlling her impulse in another way, which is putting the food over there, break, and then, bit by bit, I will work on her taking food from the hand more gently. But I don't want to overwhelm her with, hey, man, I'm doing amazing. How come I'm not getting food? Hey, I've been doing this thing, taking food intensely for a long time. Hey, what gives? How come you're not giving me the food? No, down. And I don't want her to become frustrated and stop paying attention to me and go, let me really try to figure out what this guy wants me to do. When I get the training collar on, a prong collar or a leash that goes on the snout, it'll be a lot easier for me to effectively guide her and tell her what to do. Break. Good girl, huh? Yeah, you did good. No, just calm down, mama. Good. Yeah. Down. Good job. Good girl. Good. Good job. Good. Now Birdie's actually making me really proud because she's been over there on her bed. I'll show you right now. Break. I'll show you right now. She's been waiting there patiently for her turn, which I'm really impressed by. You can see the bird right there. Good girl, bird. Not always. Now, I'm not actually going to give her food now because she just got up from a down command. So if she was still laying there and I could bring her the food, I would probably go and bring her the food. But she was just waiting there for so long. If I give her food right now for getting up impulsively, kind of going to undermine the last 10 minutes of her waiting here patiently. So we're going to work with Birdie now on her remote collar, and then we'll come back. We'll do another video. We'll work on this Muppet with a training collar and see how she does. Oh, you're a good girl, huh? Yeah.